Let's take a look inside the state licensed commercial facility. Man, we're going to track the lifestyle and the phenotypic expressions of Autoflwers specimens for the purpose of research and professional documentation. Welcome. This is episode 1 of Autoflwers versus everybody. This series is going to document the full head-to-head grow with any recommended line of autoflowering genetics. Since this is the first episode, we're going to take a look at how we've been remodeling the facility, also collect data on the first head-to-head matchup, and we're going to install more lights and also go into great detail about why we're adding them and exactly what they do for the room. During this remodel, we reconfigured the room to be more effective. We also removed the drop ceiling to utilize every single inch available to maximize our effectiveness. As of right now, we are converting Cap Junkie to Autoflower. Here we are in the third phase of production, hunting the F2s. Out of these 14 cups, 12 germinated. We're going to select the 50% that's going to autoflower and breed for the next phase of this autoflower journey. Novakina will not be the only photo to autoflower project in the facility. As soon as we are finished with the complete remodel, which should be sometime next week, we're going to add 3 more autoflowering projects. We have dedicated an auto selection room, which is for selecting autoflowers in a pollen-free environment, and it's got a nursery window equivalent to how you see them in the movies at a hospital. First things first, we had to demo the old room. We only removed the drop ceiling and used spray foam insulation for the entire border. We did have some unexpected help that really wasn't help. They actually made a mess and wasted a ton of material, which in turn elongated production and made the process slightly stressful. But at the end of the day, we have a goal in mind, and no matter the obstacles, we will achieve them. If you take a look here, this is how the room was previously configured. Now that we have more room and complete access, we're going to redesign the layout so that we're able to fit 2 more 1,000 watt lights in this room. And just like that, everything has been measured and placed perfectly for maximum production. As previously mentioned in our 420 video, we're considering adding the add-on lights from Mars Hydro. In order to do this effectively, we need to understand exactly what they do and why we should use them. First, we have the visible light spectrum, which runs from 400 to 700 nanometers. This is the exact range that drives photosynthesis. The Add Light kit hits this with 2 specific bars, the deep blue at 440 and the deep red at 660. Next, we have the non-visible spectrum, which exists below 400 and above 700 nanometers. The ultraviolet A bar hits between 365 and 370. On the other end, the far red bar hits between 730 and 745 nanometers. This is common sense. The LED bars we have do not have these wavelengths, so we need them so they can get the same thing the plants get outside. The visible light is going to help build structure, and the non-visible light is going to force the plant to protect itself, generating more secondary metabolites, making the plant more productive in all ways possible. Now, in order for these lights to be effective in this facility, we're going to install them as high as possible, scatter the light, that way we can use them for longer periods because slow and steady wins the race. Take a look. We turned off all the other lights so you could actually see the footprint of the new Mars Hydro Add Light set. This scattered light is going to ensure that every single section of the canopy gets equal exposure without creating hotspots. This gentle, widespread delivery is exactly how we plan to keep everything balanced. Now, watch what happens as we bring the main LED room lights back on. Even with the full spectrum overhead, You can clearly see the ad light footprint cutting right through. Pay attention to the spectrum blend. The main room baseline normally runs at a warmer 3000 Kelvin rating, but with these bars blended in, it changes to a crisp, smooth 5500 Kelvin easy. You can visually see exactly how these bars alter the light recipe. We aren't just adding raw brightness to the room, we're actively changing the spectrum that the plants are reading. Now, with the new installations, we're maximizing productivity, so there won't be any excuses in the Autoflwers versus everybody episodes. So basically, it's time to hit the comment section. What Autoflwers from what company do you believe are top tier and needs to run head to head with these truly superior genetics? You also have to make yourself familiar with what Autoflwers has to offer. Head over to Google, type in Autoflwers genetics, and take a look at what you want to compare your suggestion to. Let's take a look at Blizzy Drops. This is the completely finished botanical specimen from our genetic line. If you look closely, you can see the physical traits we breed for. We do have precautions for friendly fire. Do not mention our partners because we use the same genetics to achieve the same goals. Tarantula, Smoking Monkey Genetics, and Pharaoh Gardens. Honestly, at the end of the day, we are all using the same genetics, but in different combinations. For those Autoflwers breeders out there that don't have any photo periods or auto projects completed, we suggest you get started. Because if that accomplishment isn't under your belt, you really can't claim a creation. Well, in my book anyway. To be a part of this awesomeness, consider joining the Source Club. That's the best way to further your research and be a part of a community dedicated to genetic excellence. Yo, check out Subglacier Pie. Click that video right there. And I'm gonna see you over there. Come on.